Hello. I, th- I thought you were gonna introduce first, and then
No,
I say such a. Anyway,
I was going to, but I was like, let me just make it off.
boy, you're such a creep.
Anyway, hi, how are you?
I am good. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Doesn't freaking seem like it. I don't know you. Jeez, man.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just tired, and it was Monday, and work.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Taking the piss here, man. Shit, you just got you got me on the spot. Going off script, man. Shit. 1 minute in, and you're already flipping. you know, just you're not screwed. Screwed. Welcome back to Why Is Everything So Hard? I am Ralph, and I'm here with Kirsty.
Hi.
You already said hi, Dominic.
I know.
It's
Oh,
gone.
shut up.
It's gone. It's gone. So today we are gonna do some creepy stories from Reddit. And yeah, take it away, Kirti. Just start us off there.
Okay, so this is from the subreddit Creepypasta by Page Turner 627 called Vanished into the Blue. The following journal was retrieved from an abandoned fuck. How did I mess up so early? It's this thing. I'm gonna restart.
Dude, just restart. Just you
Okay,
got it. You got
thank you.
it. You got
The following journal was retrieved from an abandoned fishing vessel found adrift off the coast of the Bonin Islands of Japan, with no signs of her crew. It is believed that the vessel is of North Korean origin. 5th October 2023. Our engine gave out yesterday, and currents have dragged us far from our intended waters. Captain insists we're near Japanese territory, but I'm not so sure. The radio is dead, and the sea is eerily calm. Supplies are tight, and there are tense silence amongst the crew. Hungnam seems haunted tonight. 9th of October 2023. We hit something in the dark. Maybe a reef. The hull's cracked and we're taking on water, but slowly. We've been bailing it hour by hour. Food's nearly gone, and the ocean has been stingy. No fish for days. Nights are worse, filled with sounds from below, groaning like the belly of the sea. The others hear it too. 13th October 2023. Minho vanished last night. We searched at dawn but found only his clothes by the stern, damp and neatly folded. The sea was whispering again beneath the waves, louder now. Its mocking, rhythmic pulse that grates on our nerves. Sleep is a forgotten friend. Our stomachs are empty, and our spirits emptier. 17th October 2023. Something circling us. It's not sharks, it's bigger, silent, making the water shift and sway unnaturally. Sung.
it.
Oh god. Oh, I should have really read this before. Okay.
Dude,
Sung
it's
Hyun
chill. Just edit.
swears. Yeah. Okay. Sung Hyun swears it's following us, waiting. We haven't spoken much today. Everyone's listening to that infernal sound from below. It's clearer now, like a chant or a call. I'm starting to feel it inside my head. 21st October 2023. I found the captain speaking to the sea last night. His words were foreign, ancient sounding. his eyes vacant and staring into the depths. By morning, he was gone. Just his cap left, floating beside the boat. We are not alone. I feel eyes on us, always from the water, always watching. 26th October 2023. We're out of water. Rain hasn't come. The chant is a scream in my ears now, relentless. I can't tell if it's day or night anymore. The sky blends with the sea, and the sea blends with the sky. I saw Munho last night, standing on the water, just out of reach. He beckoned to me, then vanished in a swell. 31st October 2023. I'm alone now. The others
Oh,
followed Munho, one by one, into the sea. They walked as if in a trance, smiling, like going to a feast. I'm too weak to follow, too afraid to stay. The chant is a promise, a threat, a lullaby. The water is rising, or maybe we are sinking. The reef isn't empty. It breathes and waits. Maybe I'll walk too, into the cold embrace. Maybe I'll find peace. And end of journal. The rest of the pages are stained with salt and unreadable. Okay, that's the end of the story.
but this was off the coast of where?
Uh, of
Japan.
Bonin Islands of Japan.
That was hella creepy. So they were just disappearing like one by one, or
Yeah, one by one.
oh, and this okay. Question: is this just like a story, or is it just like a like a true story type thing? Like,
No, it's just a story.
oh, it would have been cooler if it was true.
It
Oh,
would have
but
been, but
still,
it's yeah.
still got me shitting. I'm not gonna lie. That yeah, that
Oh,
was.
I feel like I'll tell the story to like little kids, and just to make them scared. You know,
You know how that will just scar some kids.
please.
No, seriously. Like, if you had to tell a bunch of grade threes that or grade fours, some of them are gonna be really scared. If you tell them it's a true story, heck, I would have been. I'm shivering, shiver me timbers. You know, I'm scared right now.
Oh, that was actually a really nice story, though.
That was a good story though. I was really into it. I mean, like a minute in, I was just locked in.
I know, right?
Damn.
Like, oh, and the way that it's open ended. Like, does he survive? Does
Yeah,
he like what happens? I
I think he
liked it.
just dies on the ship. I don't think he follows. I think he just dies on his own. Starvation or he killed himself. Suicide.
Maybe.
Cause that shit's so creepy, man. Ugh.
Hence why creepypasta.
I was about to say, hence why creepypasta is a subreddit. Nice though. Imagine if you were on a boat, like we were on a boat,
Mm-hmm.
and we like this creepy shit was going on. What would you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like we have a
I
crew. It's not just two of
yeah.
us. We have a crew of 10.
Well, it depends. I think I try to investigate and see how far I can get before I go completely crazy, and then maybe I'll just kill myself.
Oh, damn. I don't know what I'll do. I'll be I'll be praying to Jesus if you anything.
Yeah. Sorry, you said praying to Jesus, and you're talking about a boat. Did you see that? That there's that joke where there's this man, he's dying on a boat, and he's not gonna worry because God will, or Jesus will come and save him. I think it was God,
Uh-huh.
but yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then so like somebody comes by and offers him help, and he's like, no, it's okay, uh God will save me.
Oh my
And
god.
so a few weeks, I mean, so like a few days pass, and then another person comes and offers, like, tries to help him, and he's like, no, it's okay, God will save me. And it goes on and on until the guy finally dies. And then when he finally meets God, he's like, God, why didn't you save me? He's like, I did. I sent you so and so and so. You refused help.
That, that is a joke that a priest will say. I feel like I heard this joke from a priest. I swear. I swear. One of them dry jokes, and it's just like everybody's laughing, because the priest said it.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
remember the whole joke, so.
No, that was a nice one, though. Nice, nice cheesy one. Really in
Yeah,
there. Mm.
you
As for
know,
the story, though, the ship, I think, what if you like pretend to follow it, but you're not really following it?
I mean, you could, but how's that gonna work? Cause like,
Because then you can catch the you can catch that mofo and just be like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And, just, I don't know, rebuke it or something. I don't know. What do you do with those things? You think it was a mermaid?
ooh, like a siren call.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And it was like in the water and stuff. Like
Oh,
it
that
was
would
like big. Dude, I think it was a mermaid.
be so cool.
You think mermaids are real?
Oh, I hope mermaids are real. I want
Uh,
mermaids to be real
are
so
we
badly.
absolutely? I think
Are we gonna go
again.
down another bit pit?
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, genuinely, cause like there was this submarine where it only
Yeah.
had two people in it, and they were really like deep, 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 deep. Like I don't even know how many meters. Probably like more than two 2,000, 1,000. I don't even know. They were just really deep in the ocean, and it was pitch black. And then they have a camera in the submarine, and it's like a documentary type thing. And something hits the submarine, like something hits the glass or whatever. And the guys were like, panicking because they know what they saw, but they kind of speculating. But when they saw the footage, it's a webbed hand that hits the glass. Fair. It's a
Oh,
webbed hand, like a full-on webbed hand that hits the glass. Let me actually see if I can just pull up a picture.
this was a video you said.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that I don't know. Oh, if mermaids were real, do you think they'll be like how they're depicted in movies and stuff in
Yes,
series? Or do
they'll
you
be
think
hell.
they'll be evil though?
They'll
Like
be
like
evil. They'll be full on animals. Like I don't think they'll be like how movies depict them.
I don't either.
I mean,
Oh,
some of them is like CGI where you can see like they fake, but
mm,
then some of them is like, hey yo, this could be a
I don't
mermaid.
know. I've learned not to trust anything on the internet because
True.
like people are so good at like video making and
Photoshop
Photoshop
and
and stuff.
CGI. It's
Yeah,
terrible. But this was on a documentary though. Yeah, I'm looking at images and it's just a whole lot of bullshit. I can't seem to find it. Damn.
maybe he
But
made it
it's
up.
no, dude. Genuinely.
No, I know.
It was on TV, like the Discovery Channel or something. And I was watching. I was like, hey, yo. So yeah, that in that story, it could have actually been a mermaid because of the
Mm.
siren call and no, but that's
Ooh.
scary. Mermaids creep like they creep me the fuck out, dude. You have no
You,
idea.
you still want them to be real though.
True, yeah. I mean,
Oh well, you know what? Even if there were mermaids in, let's say, South Africa, they drank water, they'd be
yeah, no,
dead.
they'll be dead if they were in our oceans. We would have been buying them or something. We'd bad. They would have been dying in our waters. My word. They would
Oh
have been
God.
catching every disease known to man. Plastic. They would have swallowed a knickknacks packet or something. I swear. Terrible. It would have been bad. Imagine a pack of mermaids just coming here. And then they're just washing up on shore. Then we're chopping them up and taking them to the flea market. we don't we don't even waste time. You just you just gonna see a whole lot of that. Oh my
Oh my
days.
god.
I'm, I'm taking the puss, right? Shit.
And what, it just
Oh,
comes and attacks you?
oh yeah. Hey, shit.
Wait, why are you peeing in the ocean?
No, what? No. Oh, okay, on to the next story. You want me to give it a go?
Yes.
Time for me to make some mistakes. Huh. Okay, so this is from the subreddit Creepypasta. And what's the name below it called?
The username.
Oh, yeah, the username. The Dorima Costa. So the title is just Dad with a question mark. The house was shrouded in an almost palpable darkness. The silence was only interrupted by the occasional creaks of the wooden floor, as if the house was slowly breathing during the night. Sophia, 17, was lying awake in bed, staring at the ceiling. Since her father had died, she had trouble sleeping. Her mother, who worked the night shift at the hospital, wouldn't be home until dawn, leaving the house under her care. Downstairs, Marco, her 10-year-old brother, was fighting the urge to go to the bathroom. He didn't like getting out of bed at night, but the need won. Carefully, he slipped from under the covers and descended the stairs, avoiding the steps that creaked. The hallway was cold, and the shadows seemed longer and more threatening. When Marco reached the bottom of the stairs, he saw something that made him stop abruptly. The back door, which led to the yard, was slightly open. That was strange. Sophia always locked all the doors before bed. As he pondered whether to close the door, a familiar silhouette crossed the threshold, stepping into the house. Oh shit. Marco's heart raced. Even in the dim light, he recognized the figure as his father. The man stood there wearing the same worn coat he used to wear when he went to work. The boy was paralyzed, confused, and terrified. His father had been buried just a month ago, yet here he was, standing in the kitchen. Dad? Marco whispered, his voice barely escaping his dry throat. The figure didn't respond, just slowly turned its head towards him, its eyes empty, lifeless, reflecting a faint light from outside. Marco felt a chill run down his spine. That thing wasn't his father. Without thinking, Marco ran back up the stairs, almost tripping over his own panic. He knew he had to warn Sophia. He took the steps two at a time, feeling the terror grow with each step. When he finally reached his sister's room, he found her still awake with a worried look on her face. What happened, Marco? She asked, seeing the desperation on her brother's face. I saw Dad. He stammered, barely able to find the words. Came through the back door. He's downstairs. Sophia froze for a moment, her eyes wide. She knew her brother wasn't lying, but the idea of her father there, dead and buried, walking through the house was unbearable. Yet something in Marco's tone made her realize they were in danger. Sophia didn't waste any time. Grabbing Marco by the arm, she closed the bedroom door and began piling up furniture in front of it, creating an improvised barricade. Stay calm, okay? We won't let anything in here, she whispered, trying to calm both herself and her brother. But the sound of heavy footsteps climbing the stairs echoed through the house, increasing their terror. They could hear the footsteps getting closer, heavy and determined. Marco's breathing was fast and uneven, and Sophia tried to think of a way to escape. We need to get out of here, she murmured. but the only exit was through the window, which led to a steep and slippery roof. The footsteps stopped right at the door. They could hear deep, cold breathing on the other side, as if something was listening to their every move. Sophia pulled Marco back, trying to keep him away from the door. Then a loud bang resounded, making the entire room tremble. The thing was outside, was trying to get in. Sophia swallowed hard, feeling the despair set in. "We have to be quick," she whispered to Marco, grabbing her phone and quickly sending a message to their mother. She knew there wasn't much her mother could do, but she had to try. "We're going out the window," she said, forcing her voice to sound firm. "We need to be quiet." Carefully, Sophia opened the window and helped Marco climb out first. The cold night wind whipped their faces as they crawled across the slanted roof. They heard the bedroom door being smashed open with a loud crash, followed by a heavy silence. Something had entered the room, something that wasn't human. Sophia held Marco tightly, moving as quick as she could without slipping. They reached the edge of the roof, and with her heart in her throat, Sophia jumped down to the porch below, with Marco in her arms. They landed with a dull thud, but she didn't stop. Grabbing her brother's hand, Sophia ran to the yard, her bare feet barely touching the ground. They had just reached the gate when they heard the sound of breaking glass from inside the house. The thing, whatever it was after them. Sophia pushed the gate with all her strength, and the two ran down the dark street without looking back. They knew they needed to find somewhere safe, but the shadows seemed to follow them, getting closer and closer. The town's cemetery was just a few blocks away, and Sophia made a desperate decision. They could hide there. What on God's green earth? Why would you? I'm just going to carry on. I'm just going to carry on. They have never watched a horror movie in their lives. Anyway, they could hide there among the tombstones. My God. Until their mother returned from work. As they ran, Marco looked back and screamed, pointing towards the house. Their father's figure was there on the sidewalk, watching them with those empty eyes. He began to walk towards them, each step faster than the last. They finally reached the cemetery, and Sophia pulled Marco through the rusty iron gates. They hid behind a large tombstone, trying to control their breathing. "He's coming," Marco whispered, his eyes wide with fear. "What are we going to do, Sophia?" Sophia didn't know what to say. She was in a panic, but knew she had to stay calm for Marco. "We're going to stay here, quiet. He won't find us," she said. Through her words sounded more like an attempt to convince herself than her brother. The sound of dragging footsteps echoed in the darkness of the cemetery, getting closer. Suddenly, everything went silent. Sophia held her breath, waiting to hear some sound. Anything. But nothing happened. Were they alone? Or was the thing just waiting, lurking in the shadows, ready to pounce when they least expected it? The silence was overwhelming, and the fear began to take over Sophia in an almost paralyzing way. Marco clung to his sister, both of them trembling with fear. "Sophia, I'm scared," he whispered, his voice barely audible. Sophia squeezed his hand, trying to find words of comfort, but her mind was blank. They were alone in a dark cemetery, being haunted by something that shouldn't exist. Time seemed to drag on forever, and the two siblings remained hidden behind the tombstones. Sophia began to wonder if they should run again, but the sound of something heavy hitting the ground, not far from them, made her freeze. Marco gasped softly, and Sophia knew she couldn't move. They were trapped. Then a faint light began to shine on the horizon. It was dawn. and with it came a sense of safety. The shadowy figure that had been chasing them seemed to retreat, disappearing into the darkness. As the first rays of sunlight appeared, Sophia and Marco, exhausted but relieved, emerged from their hiding place. The danger had passed, at least for now. When their mother came home in the morning, she found the two siblings sleeping on the couch, still holding each other. She didn't know what had happened that night, but she could feel that something was wrong. Sophia never told her mother the truth, and Marco, still in shock, avoided talking about it. But Sophia knew that night had changed everything. Something had come after them, something that didn't belong to this world. And even with the dawn, the fear that might return at any moment never left her. She knew that somehow they were no longer safe anywhere. Oh shit. Oh god damn, shoot me dead. All I'm saying is I would have absolutely cried. I would have cried. But then I would have ran. I'm so glad Sophia ran, but she was dumb to go to the cemetery. Why on God? Dude, I don't even go to the cemetery during the day. Why would you go during the night? I will, bruh. I might as well run to town than to go to the cemetery. I'm not even joking. Dude, you're asking for trouble there. No one goes there. No one.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. But then I guess it was like the only place in sight, and plus the tombstones were large enough to cover her brother and herself. I mean,
Dude, they were probably there for hours. 2 hours or 3 hours.
yeah, no, the sun came up.
Dude, that is insane. Don't get me wrong. I fancy myself outrunning that thing. I reckon I can outrun that thing. I don't need a hiding spot. I got the stamina. I'm a Kenyan. Me, I'll run cross country. I'll just, from here, I'll go Zimbabwe. I'll run. Bro, I don't care. Screw hiding spots, bro. I'll run. I'm like Forrest Gump, bro. You don't understand. When your life is at hand, when that thing wants to moor you, ha, I'm gonna run.
Okay, but you can't run forever. What, you're gonna run for what, 2-3 hours?
Yes.
With no
Yes.
plan? No,
Yes.
like.
When you have adrenaline in you, oh, I mean, it's your life. Oh, double whammy. I'm running.
I mean,
But she
I
had
guess
her little brother with her, so like, I don't know.
she.
What's your take?
I don't know. Everyone's fight or flight survival instincts are different. I mean, I get why people hide if like they're experiencing something. It's to give themselves time to get away from the person or thing that they're running from. To gather their thoughts and think of a plan. But then also, it almost never works because, well, this is just based off my movie knowledge and like serial killer documentaries and stuff. So like, it never works because they always end up being found. But like, I get it.
Okay, but in her case, yeah, I can
She,
understand.
yeah. But dude, that was so creepy.
Mm. Hey, but good on
Oh,
her. She actually protected her brother. Like they survived. I thought they're gonna die. Like good on her, being a big sister and everything. That's yeah, nice. Personally, for me, I would have never left the house.
okay,
Uh,
but she had to because the thing had entered her room.
True, I got weapons in my room, like half-assed weapons that I'll try and use. So
Wait, what is it that you have?
I have a spear.
Yes.
Dude, don't laugh at my spear. Don't laugh at my spear. My spear is dope. I made this thing during the riot times. This thing is fresh. I sharpen this thing once a year. Ha.
Oh yeah, so fresh.
Mm-hmm. Super fresh, super fly. Don't laugh at my spear. My spear is dope. You don't have a spear. Huh. You wish you
I
had a
don't
spear.
need one.
Dude, you say that and then poof, when someone breaks in, first thing you're gonna do is lock yourself in the room. Soon as they enter, launch it in their face.
No,
Dead.
I can't really lock my door. It has no lock. It broke.
Dude, same. I have to barricade my door. Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't have anything to barricade my door with.
Dude, are you just gonna die when someone enters? What?
Yep.
Hi, bruh. That's
I
madness.
I feel like I wouldn't even try and fight. I would just accept my fate.
That is madness. Me, I'll fight for my life. God gave me a life. I'm gonna fight for it. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give it everything. I'm gonna take. If I had a nail clipper as my weapon, I'll break that thing into two pieces and I'll use it. I'll fight for my
What are you gonna
life.
do? Clip?
I don't know. Clip their eyebrows or something. I don't know. I'll try something.
That's so painful.
I'm just I'm just exaggerating the point that I would
Mm.
try and survive. I think that's,
Okay. No, I do have like pliers and wire
dude, pliers are
cutters and stuff.
dope. Oh, what you gonna do? Tie the robber when he comes here? He's gonna try and
I don't know what I'll do with
oh,
it, but it's better than nail clippers.
true, it is, but yeah. I
And
don't
I
know
do
what I
have
was
some
thinking there.
pretty sharp scissors. You know, like
Yeah,
the
that works.
ones you
Yeah.
use to make jewelry and like
Oh, hey, yo, okay. Shucks.
yeah.
You can kill somebody. Jeez,
Yeah, I'm
don't do
pretty
it
sure.
though.
Oh, and I have like Dharma blades. I have weapons that I use on a daily that aren't
Hey,
really weapons.
hey, yo. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, but good on Sophia for protecting her brother. Don't know what made her jump out the frickin' roof. Shucks. I like the exaggeration where he's like, they were running, and at one point her feet weren't even touching the ground because she was running that fast. I'm like, hey, yo, yes. Maybe if
Oh
they
my.
move, they won't like get haunted.
Yeah. But you know, what if what if whatever is like after them isn't attached to a place or a thing, it's attached to them. So no matter where they go, they're still gonna be unsafe. But they're still that 10%.
Did I say 90? I meant 99.
Uh-huh.
Silly
Still
me.
these 1%.
You have such a cheek for saying that. The fact that you refer. Oh, this. Oh, shucks. If I. Okay. There's this one story that my cousin told me when I was smaller. I think I remember it a bit.
Mm.
That proves my theory.
Okay.
Okay, so it's some Japanese or Korean, Chinese, something, basically Asian folklore or myth or something. And she told it to me when I was like 10 or 11. So I was like a decent age, but I almost cried. She started laughing. So there was this boy that was living with his grandparents, and they always told him, "Hey, don't go out at night. Don't play past this time. Come inside and all that there." And one day, I think he broke that rule, and it was sunset or some rule he broke. But he saw this figure. Now, their house had like a hedge, and the hedge was pretty tall, and this figure's head had like a hat and stuff, and it was peeping over the hedge. So he saw this figure. He didn't know what it was. And he went and he told his grandparents, "Hey, I saw this figure." And he was a kid. He was like, I don't know, 7. Yeah. And he told his grandparents, he described what the figure looked like. And I asked him where he saw it and stuff, and he's like, no, just its head like off the hedge and stuff. They absolutely shut themselves because they knew it was they knew what it was, but they didn't tell him.
Oh my.
So they phoned his parents or whatever and said, hey, you need to take him. He's in danger. He's in trouble. We're going to book everything tonight. And he needs to go like tomorrow or the next day. They couldn't get anything for that day, so he had to sleep the night. So before he went in his room, his grandparents put like charms on him and stuff. And the main thing is they surrounded his room edges with salt and they closed the door. And they said, do not open this door the entire night. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, you stay in your room for the night. He said, okay. I don't know, 3-4 hours later, he hears something at the window. He doesn't open it. He doesn't even go there, but there's a shadowy figure there. And it's the creepiest thing you would ever see, just off a silhouette. I'm talking some entity like never before, out of this world. It's not from this world. It's from the afterlife or whatever. I don't know, some demon or whatever. Later, he left it. He went under his blanket. He covered his head. There was knocking on his door. It was his grandmother's voice. He didn't open the door. The voice turned into a shriek and it started thudding, like banging on the door. The salt in his room was starting to shake. Like, I don't know, shake or whatever, vibrate. He just stayed in his bed till it was sun up. When he woke up, he only had like an hour or two of sleep. When he got up, the salt in his room was black. All the salt in his room was black. When his grandparents opened the door, they thought he was taken away. They thought he died. He never. They got everything. He got shipped out. 20 years later, he's a grown man living in the States, in America. And before he left as a kid, they told him, don't ever return. Don't come back. So he never went back to Asia or Japan or wherever that place was again. He gets a phone call from his grandparents saying, hey, maybe you should come back home. We can book you a flight next week and, we can come and see you. We think it's safe. And he said, no, y'all told me not to come back. I don't want to come back. Oh, and I left out something that's a punchline at the end. So when he was in his room as a kid and he heard like this thing coming after him, there was a noise. It was a clicking noise. So okay, I should have started off with that because that's the main description of this thing. It makes that sound. So when he went to his grandparents the first time saying he saw this thing, he mentioned the sound. Same thing in his room. He went in his room, the salt was there. He heard the noise again with the silhouette. And now he's in America 20 years later. He never went back. And his grandparents are telling him now, his grandfather or his grandmother telling him, yeah, you can come back. It's safe. And this is over the phone. He says no, and they're pleading with him. They're like, yeah, please come back. We haven't seen you in so long. It came to a point where the call just goes silent mid-sentence. And all you could hear on their side of the phone call was, he cuts the call. And he never returns.
Dude, what the hell?
Right? And I got told that when I was 10. I died. So that just proves my theory. That just proves my theory that they stay wherever they were. That's all I'm saying. I know that's just such an out-of-pocket story, but yeah, it's like a folklore in Japan or something. I don't know about this thing. It's in like an actual thing. Yeah.
That's got me a
Creepy.
bit
On edge. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
I guess
dude.
the added,
The
clicking
sound.
sound.
The sound.
Yeah,
That's the
really.
main. No, that's the punchline. That's the main thing that gets everyone. It's the sound. Old people
Oh,
get shit scared when they hear that. It's the. As soon as they hear that, they know what it is and they're like, nah, it's got you. You gotta leave. You can never come back. It will
oh,
get you. It will find anything and everything to get you.
oh my god. Okay,
I made you shit scared, huh? I made you
not
shit
really
scared.
scared, just like
Oh,
really creeped out.
dude, because it's creepy. It's a bad
Mhm.
one. I won't lie.
Yeah.
It stuck with me till today. I was like, oh, really gets under. Because if that had to happen to me, whew, I don't know. I'll surround myself with people constantly. I'd never want to be alone again.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah, I guess me too. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's move on.
Okay, so I'll read one more story, and
Yeah,
then you
sure.
can do this or that.
Oh, so I forgot about this or that. Yeah, sure. Let's get it.
You have one job, Ralph. One
Dude,
job.
dude, dude, to be fair, I think I got it.
Okay. So, I'll read you the titles and you tell me which one you want me to read. The first one is The Blind Date, and the second story is Slipping Through My Fingers. Okay. So, this story is by Article Love Jesus.
Okay.
The Blind Date. The day was average. I dealt with my monotonous job, got home to my apartment, and started packing some panties I had listed on eBay for cash to make rent. I always feel gross after wearing the same underwear for a week. My friend Billy called me around 8:30 and told me that a guy she worked with had this friend who was looking for a nice girl and asked if I wanted to meet him. I said sure. I'm not really interested, but a hot distraction is always welcome. I laid awake in bed, staring at the ceiling. I wonder what he's like. I tried to imagine who it was I was going to meet. As I slowly drifted into sleep, the week seemed to pass so quickly that before I knew it, I was trying to find a dress to wear. As I walked into the restaurant, my heart pounded. Was this guy really going to be any better than the guys who bought my used underwear? I couldn't see it. Ocean blue suit with rose red tie, table under the cottage painting. After I found the painting, I looked down at the table and saw a shockingly familiar face. I saw the outfit, but still couldn't believe it. Fergud, the weatherman, our city's own personal celebrity. I stood there, shocked, gazing at his beauty. He looked up from his phone as his crystal blue eyes landed on me. His gaze became soft, almost sensual, but not salacious. He gleefully stood to greet me. As I took his hand, I noticed I noted oh, I noticed the large sun and moon buckle on his belt. It seemed tacky, but it looked right at home on his waist. I introduced myself. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sarah is such a beautiful name, perfect for such a beautiful woman. He acted like a complete gentleman, which is especially rare in this day and age. He even kissed my hand. I was so shocked that he practically had to pull me down into my seat. He tried to small talk. No, he tried small talk to try and get me out of my stupor, which worked. And of course, Billy would tell him that I was selling my used underwear. I'm just trying to keep up with the rent, is all. Got that? I tried to sound confident, but I was practically bright red. Oh, I just thought it was interesting that you chose to do something so old fashioned, he replied respectfully. I'm just not comfortable putting my body on the internet like that. I was desperately trying to save my image in some way. I can respect that, he said gently. Not to sound like one of those date nut jobs. It seems like the more I talk, the worse I get. We talked for a while and had dinner. I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. He offered to drive me home, and I didn't want to walk in the dark, so I accepted. The car was nice, which was somewhat expected. Almost the whole way to my apartment, something felt off, but I couldn't tell what it was. My eyes were glued to him as he walked me to my door. Is something wrong, darling? He said, looking into my eyes. His eyes were beautiful, but I felt like I'd seen them in my youth. It scared me. It reminded me of camp. I wanted to run away, but my body wouldn't listen. When I got to my door, no, when I opened my door, I wanted to slam it in his face, but I couldn't. We sat on the couch. I felt like a rabbit looking at a hound. You look so delicious, love, he whispered in my ear as he pulled my hair, just enough to make me tilt my head back. I wanted to push him away, but at the same time I didn't. His lips felt like ice on my neck. His entire body seemed like a glacier except where it mattered. His body grew heavier by the minute, and the muscles felt like liquid. His nails dug deep into my shoulder, and his teeth sunk deeper into my neck. Blood seeped down my chest, and I couldn't breathe. The tearing happened so quickly, but hurt so bad. It felt like I was passing out as he shoved his hand inside me, my stomach aching, my heart slowing, my lungs squealing. I couldn't stay and watch him devour my body, so I came here. The sound of him crunching on my bones was unbearable.
That's it?
That's it.
She died?
Yep,
She just got eaten?
yep.
Was he like a vampire or something? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Hey,
Maybe
hey,
vampire
hey. Whoa.
or
What the fuck out of here? What?
is it a
Oh,
good? What the fuck is that?
I
Or
mean, I guess. Yeah, it's good. It's good. But I mean, what the fuck? Dude. Dude. That's bad.
because she
So
died?
rude. I mean, not that. I mean, these stories, they're probably gonna die, survive. I know that. But the way hey, she was getting pleasure, and then next minute, dead.
She wasn't exactly getting pleasured.
Honestly, I don't even know what that was. He was just chowing up, just chowing, munching, like a pear, you know? It's just, he's just cute. You okay, my darling? Like, okay. Shit.
Stop.
I was expecting like an ending, like, yeah, and then I died or or something.
Well,
Or
technically, we don't know if she died. She just said she came here. We don't know where here is.
true, here could be the afterlife. She could just be dead, you know? Hey, ay, 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 yeah, she's dead. Moving on.
Oh, you should. No, wait, but slipping through my fingers is just as equally as disturbing.
I don't
Like,
want
I
to
think
know.
even more so. Okay, I'll just send it to you and you have to read it and then tell me what you think of it because it is so bad.
Alright, alright, alright. I'll read it. Now, for this or that. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm.
So good and tasty. First one. Oh, wow. How about this first one, huh? This or that. Vampires or werewolves. Straight, straight off the
Haha.
bat. Straight off the bat, huh? Who would have
The
thought? Not me.
vampires or werewolves? Well, it
Mm.
depends. What are the vampires like? What are the werewolves like? Like, are we
Werewolves.
talking
Werewolves are like
vampires like
Teen
from
Wolf, and vampires are like Twilight. How about that?
Twilight? Of all
Eh,
the vampires and
Okay,
vampire
okay,
shows,
okay, okay. I got
you
something
choose
better.
Twilight. You
Wait,
choose
wait,
Twilight.
wait. How about this? How about
Is
vampires and
Twilight the only
werewolves?
vampire show you know?
No, dude, can I just finish my sentence? Vampires and werewolves from Valhalla. What's the word? How,
Van Helsing.
yes, Valhalla. How can I not say Valhalla? Yes, yeah. They're pretty dope there.
You couldn't ask vampires and werewolves from like Vampire Diaries, huh?
Nope.
Then I know my answer.
Oh, come on.
Oh wait, is it Van Helsing the film or the series?
Foam.
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
I'll say werewolves.
I was also kind of leaning to werewolves, but I don't know.
Well, it's gotta be this or that.
Maybe, maybe. Okay, I guess werewolf. No,
Yeah.
wait.
Nah, you chose it. You chose it, dude. You chose it.
I
It's
don't know.
werewolves, dude.
Wait, okay, ask me from like
Nah,
Teen
it's
Wolf
gotta. Not
and like
even Teen Wolf.
dude, you could even ask me about the werewolves in like Supernatural and the vampires. Why would you choose Twilight and then Van Helsing?
I don't know. How about we just go with Vampire Diaries and then Teen Wolf?
There's no vampires in Teen Wolf.
Oh, well, I meant in separate shows, like which is
I
better?
know. Okay. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, shit is the
Wait.
word.
Okay, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I would be
Oh my.
I would be a vampire from Vampire Diaries because they seem to
Uh-huh.
have a lot of fun. And
Mm-hmm.
they have that whole compelling thing, which is I would totally use that to my advantage.
Okay.
And then werewolves though from like Teen Wolf are just as they're like I don't know. They're better than the werewolves on Vampire Diaries because their bones literally break and it's a curse and whatnot, unless you're Klaus, and then that's just a
Oh
whole
my
different
days,
story.
dude. It's just this or that. You
Yes, but
know,
it's so hard.
it's not like it's not an essay, man. You can just say this or
Okay,
that.
okay,
Like,
okay, okay. I think vampire.
okay, the, dude, that's all. It's the first this or that. You could have just said that, you know. Anyway,
What would you choose?
what do you mean? Werewolves.
Oh,
Perfect.
right. Yeah, you said
Yeah,
werewolf.
and that's how long it has been since I said my answer. You had to give a whole breakdown of at least 3 different shows and 2 movies to fucking to give your
Yes,
answer.
I
Dude,
had
you
to
couldn't
know.
just get oh,
What the
okay.
fuck?
This
Wait. I
oh,
just,
what, Kirsty?
sorry, I just got
What's
a
the
message
problem? Oh, no, tell me. What's the problem?
notification on my phone.
What's the notification? What does it say?
No, it's not. I'll tell you about it later, but it's just
Okay,
absolutely ridiculous.
okay, okay.
Anyway, continue. This one that.
That was the most random. What the fuck? You really belted. You really belted it too. You're like, what the fuck? You were out there, you know? Okay, this or that. Should people go to work or school on their birthdays or not?
Not.
All right. I'm glad we agree. Next one. This or that. Humans are the most dangerous animals on the planet, or animals are the most dangerous animals on the planet?
I think humans.
Yeah, agreed. We're terrible. Shit. Glad we agree. Next one. This or that. This or that. Stu- students. Oh, school teachers have to wear uniforms like students, or they just wear normal clothes.
No, if we have to use uniforms, they have to. Do you know how bad some of their outfits were? It is a disgrace. Serious. Okay, not a disgrace, but it was just an eyesore.
Yo, some of them used to come rocking, right? I won't lie. Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Some
maybe
of
the
them used to
younger
come.
ones, but no,
Oh,
no,
right.
no, 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 no. But like, still, if we're not allowed to wear makeup and have our hair down and wear whatever we want, then they should not do that too. They should do that too.
100%. Let me think of something that's really.
Oh wait, on Insta, I put up a story saying asking about this or that questions and got a response.
Again?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, pretty cool. Nice. So good and tasty. Give it to me.
Mhm. I have to find it.
You find it. You go for it. You do
It's
you.
been a we've just had a lot of followers recently.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
It's not. It's a great thing.
Again, don't know who did us that favor. Don't know where that came from.
I'm not complaining.
Mm-hmm. Shrimp.
Oh, why can't I find it? Because I'm not looking at why is everything so hard. I'm looking at my own.
Oh my days.
Okay, so this is from JLuke26. This or that. No nose but always smell good, or be blind and have a great smile.
Yo, first one, easy.
No nose but always smell good.
Yeah, seems like a good one.
You wanna be Voldemort?
Be blind and smile. Yeah, I like the second one. Second one's dope. Second one's so good. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Shit. God. Oh shit. Which one did you choose?
I choose the second because, dude, I like my nose. I think I have a pretty great nose.
I have a pretty big nose, so. But I mean, without my nose, I would look hella weird, so. Yeah.
Try to picture you without your nose.
Don't do that. I look like Voldemort. Oh, what
Oh,
a cadavra!
dude.
Oh, what a cadavra! Oh, dude. This is one series called C. It's with
Mhm.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
So it's like this world where everyone is blind, but they like living like a normal life.
Like most blind people do.
No, like everyone's blind, dude. Like they were born blind. They are blind.
Yes, yes, I get it.
For generations they have been blind. I don't
I
think you
get it. I
understand.
get it. I understand. I
So like
understand.
they live in like forests and stuff like that, and it's pretty cool. Although there are some weird parts to the thing, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna start watching it again. I need to finish season 1. Oh, dude, there's this one series it
Yeah.
came out this year. It's an absolute mind blower. Like, dude, okay, I'm gonna finish it today. But my word. Okay, so it's about this thing. It's called Severance. Severance.
Hmm.
And basically, it's like people who sign up to have different lives. So they they go to work and they completely forget their past life, or it's like two separate entities but in the same person. So let's just say I'm living out here, and then when I go into work, I'm another person.
Holy.
Yeah, no, like they forget their past life and everything. Like they don't know what life is like outside. They just
Oh
know,
my.
okay, work. But when they come out, that the normal person comes back. It's like, yeah, cool. For 8 hours every day, they don't know what's cutting at work. They could be selling drugs. They don't know.
They could have a whole other family.
Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, I don't know about a whole other family,
Mm.
but
Oh, that
they,
sounds interesting.
yeah, it came out this year. It's insane. Especially the fact that for the work people, like their work selves, they never leave work. Because as soon as they go down the elevator, they just come back up the elevator the next day. Like they don't know. Like it just literally, like they switch minds when the elevator closes. So as soon as they clock out of work, they go in the elevator. They say, "Okay, see you tomorrow, Jeff." Door closes. 2 seconds later, the door opens. Morning, Jeff. Guess my Audi decided to come back to work today. They don't know what happened.
Oh, I will give it a try.
Dude, watch. I feel like you should watch at least one episode tonight. Just like, and it's a dark comedy, so you'll have a blast.
Oh, I do love dark comedy.
Exactly. You'll appreciate the humor. I know you. You'll appreciate it. So I'm loving it. So I'm gonna finish it today.
Do you know what I'm currently watching?
Hmm.
Sweet Home.
What Sweet Home?
Oh, oh, you should watch it. It's actually so good. It's Korean though, but like still, I don't know. I love Korean dramas. I watch
Yeah,
them
dude.
more. Well,
Everyone is talking about K dramas. It's really blown up. Yeah.
mm.
Nice, nice.
But anyway,
Wow. Yeah,
s-
yeah. Shit, I forgot we're on the podcast. What am I? A split
it's okay.
second.
It's
Dude,
cool.
I'm
Just
totally off topic. I'm talking. What the fuck? Imagine we leave this and people are like, what is going on? Is the show still going on? Like, the answer is yes, the show is still going on. I think we should end it here. What you say?
I agree.
You should end us off.
Okay, since you walk so nicely, and also
Please.
because I'm tired.
Nice. God.
Well, that is all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo.